You are a sleepy. You think what sleepy is?
Hey, honorable member,
Order, deputy speaker. Order, deputy speaker. Order.
What's your order?
You can't call an honorable member. Hey, now. This is not a case here.
Honorable member, take a seat.
You must not be emotional, chief.
Take a seat, honorable members. Honorable members, can you be in order? Please, let's allow the honorable member to speak. Minister, why are you guys?
I want to understand what is them boys shaking.
No, honorable minister, that's not a point of order. No, take a seat, honorable minister. You can't.
Minister, you must plead, and we must keep quiet. No,
honorable member.
Decency to admit when you are wrong. You are sleeping.
Honorable minister.
You are sleeping on duty.
Honorable member.
You are sleeping on duty.
Order. Honorable Jones, order. Honorable members. Honorable Self, please.
This station ruled the nation.
Oh yes, Friday morning, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. It's the weekend. And one person who tried to change this "Thank God it's Friday" is my friend and brother Charles Collins. Friday for everybody. Charles Collins, Friday for everybody. Good morning, folks. It's great to be back on the Friday edition of the TBS. Good back to a boring weekend. Good back to a boring weekend. The Backlist Premier League resume. La Liga resumes. Charles Collins, Friday for everybody. This is the TBS, folks. 96 for one, the hot and slow Liberia. If you're driving, drive with care. The roads are all wet. Good morning to the 15 counties in the land and breath of the Republic of Liberia. The love of liberty brought us together. Let justice be done to all. My name is Oneal. This is Oneal Rebels Marka Davies. For now, straight up to 10 o'clock, serving you breakfast. And I'd like to say good morning to the president. It's good you wish your leader well. Respect your leaders. President Joseph Boykai, President of the Republic of Liberia. Those of you lawmakers dreaming big for Liberia. In the midst of all. Country first. Friday morning, man. Good bad to a boring weekend, Marka. Good morning. Good morning to all asking us. Let me do a prediction. You know, supercomputer, I'm going to do a prediction, right?
Why laughing?
Yeah, I want to do prediction for Arsenal this season. Supercomputer will always do a
And
prediction.
you brave the wood this
Yeah,
morning.
by the way, you go finish, go pay for it. Well, I got a beautiful Barcelona.
Okay, that's good.
Only two came in the country.
And
Like,
the new Laverne business Sepe.
no sepe. Red back. Like has one over. Like got a white. So if you take the black, you're only two.
Like he didn't pay.
No, he did.
Yeah.
He do 3 orange money. He paid 3. As seriously, I'm talking. Only one more. Only one black. When you wear a Martin Hayes, then we are not real Barcelona fan. They don't pay no taxes when you pass. You just be looking at Marka.
Oneal sportswear. Oneal sportswear.
Man, did I wait? I said, where's the office? I said, right in the car. Is it Benjamin where you say you want it? Look.
You see now, for you to use me now as brand ambassador, as agent of the business, as ambassador, you're not able. You telling me to pay?
Yeah.
Either by mobile, orange money.
What? The reason I say pay, only two came in the country.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
the guy who brought it, he didn't do well. Yes, it's the one carpet thing. This is not Guinea food Liberia.
That the way any attempt to take this shite, just know say that person now enter my newsroom. You better pay for it for me or we spoil it.
Wait, take it. Anything you call Taiwan stay for it. Yeah, but this is my prediction. The supercomputer always predicting Arsenal not to win the league. My sincere prediction of the backless Premier League: Arsenal will finish number 1, Liverpool finish 2nd, and Man City finish 3rd. Save this post.
Okay. Thank God we on live television.
I'm gone. Save it. Arsenal finish 1, Liverpool 3, Man City 3rd.
I will cut this particular piece and be reminding every weekend.
This is not supercomputer. I think Musa Belete say ball bounce. They were not like computer bouncing. Every year supercomputer doing prediction.
I'm getting tired with it. Nico Williams thing said.
No, Nico is not going to go.
Yeah, we get Danny Omo and Yama and other people who can still build a good team. You know, one of our biggest mission is to beat Real Madrid in a Clasico back-to-back.
Yes,
and even if we win La Liga, no problem.
Yeah, you know, win back.
Yes.
So the pressure move on.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Good morning, all fans of Arsenal. President Joseph Yuma Boyka is a big fan of Arsenal. My former friend Darius DeLoy is a fan of Arsenal.
Why presidency delayed?
All the Arsenal fans, y'all keep the faith alive. That thing that happened 2 seasons ago, we got in the Premier League. We didn't make it into the promised land. It's a different season. Yeah, where you come and get your Barcelona shirt. First pay.
And I get a problem. And we
Bro, I tell you what's going on. Yeah, someone said, what about Chelsea too? Yeah, everything, all the clubs came in 2-2. 2 Arsenal, 2 Chelsea, 2 Real Madrid. I know what a big brother did that kind of team for. Anyway, yes. Yes, today is Friday, man. Friday for everybody. Charles Collins, what's going on?
Yes, let's bring you
not too much politics, man. We have to slow down because it's Friday.
I know the only thing we want to say just before we bring you the lineup is that Enfield has warned us to try to observe some public health measures, including our regular hand watching, avoiding people who are showing symptoms of monkeypox and all of that. So we need to be careful. It's another problem, outbreak of monkeypox across parts of Africa, including West Africa. So, and they mentioned that since the beginning of this year, they recorded 5 cases in 3 counties. Unfortunately, Enfield did not state in their press statement the 3 counties. Yeah, they only said 3 counties, 5 cases. Okay. So we need to be careful and be on the alert.
Yeah, so to confirm to that, the Enfield boss, the new Enfield boss, confirmed boss, Dr. Chris Nyan Dugbe will be with us on Monday.
Okay.
Yes, it's a national issue, so you have confirmed he will be with us on Monday.
That's very important.
Yes.
Exactly.
What do we have?
Yes, let's go for what we have this morning. As it is.
We decided to slow down politics. What happened to the Bureau of Concession again? Protests again? Today we just want to do it quiet, man.
Yeah. Let's do some humanitarian stuff. Let's see what touches the lives of our people, whether by business, by health and all of means, education and all of that. So this morning, coming up shortly, we'll Koti to bring us the health tips for at least 3 meetings. And as you are aware, the show is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, the Pan-African Bank. Following that, we have a team from Go Local
Okay. Yeah.
in partnership with Universal Outreach Foundation,
Mm-hmm.
and they will be doing what they call a business group seminar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, featuring business. I'll be showcasing, or participants will be showcasing the businesses with Strav Business Development. The team from Strav Liberia will be here this morning to talk about that issue. And the Narste Pole, if you are a business enthusiast, entrepreneur, and business owner, and you are passionate about creating change in your company through business, you can join this seminar. But the team from Strav Liberia will be here this morning, this early morning, to talk about it. So you can stay away from this discussion. It could be an open door for your business, so you can form part of it at 8:35 to 9:25 this morning. The president of La Cosa's College of Education, Dr. Benjamin Way, who is fighting me for the Barcelona shirt,
Why didn't line up?
will be our guest here this morning to talk about the school and update of major activities happening. You also make comments on some national issues concerning education. So Dr. Way will be with us this morning. And at 9:30 to 10 o'clock, Mrs. Comfort Cooper, who runs a mental health center and a mental health and a clinic in Police Academy, Peace will come. They will be doing some free medical activities for the community people this weekend on Saturday tomorrow. So we have the opportunity to come here and explain to our common people, our community people, so they can form part of that. They'll be doing some free testing and all of that. It's good for you to know your health status that David Coty will always say. So Mrs. Comfort Cooper will be the last guest this morning on the weekend edition of the TBS to talk about the activities at the RAC Hector Comfort Cooper Clinic in Police Academy. So she will be here this morning.
Okay. What about mobile phone or
yes
in person?
Yeah. Too, but I'm sure she will be here in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will be here.
I'm right for my what you texting me for? You think I LP convention, yeah? They won't say have a convention for you. Yes, that's a lineup to TBS 964. Let's bring on the next coach here. We heard something happening at the Bureau of Concession, but Monday we'll look at it. Today we just decided to go to solo. But let's bring you help to what's making news from with our health expert. I probably I'll put David when I say health expert. David Coty, health tip, the best job he's enjoying since leaving government. This is the best job.
100% right.
You love this job. You love this job in the Chancellor voice. You love this job.
Yes.
In the Ellen Johnson voice. Ellen sent you to which area he was.
Where?
Ellen said, David, you want to go to government commission? Ellen talking to David. David say, yes, I will accept it.
Yes, madam. No, actually, it was Julie Bryan who sent it.
Okay.
You didn't accept job from Ellen. You just wanted to be a friend of the president. And that's why you are being forever.
But that's what I'll be forever.
Sometimes it has a sour friendship. You can't just work.
You know, I have not been a part of any international group or team. I love football, but I'm going to be part of Arsenal.
Look at that. They don't fool me now. Don't be like a Musa Belede ball bounce here. You Jago Jala. Yeah, quickly, David, have you come across Kakula Poto before? Do you know the name Kakula Poto? Let me ask you. So people just keep asking me and say, please ask David why you ever met Kakula Poto before.
I even entered his bedroom on many occasions. I went. In fact, he took me to Charles Taylor in Johnsonville on his own farm. He had 1,200 acres farm in Johnsonville. And one time I went to visit him, as usual. He said, oh, I'm on my way to my farm. The president is going there today. I said, I'm coming with you. It was the first time I ever saw Charles Taylor and shook hands with him. And what he said, after introducing all of his people, he said, Mr. President, this is also my son, even though he's on the other side, because I was in the opposition.
So you copy exactly what Kakula Poto have been doing. You copy the Kakula Poto style into David Coty.
I'm a senior staff of the Kakula Poto Institute. Senior staff. I will work with everybody. I will tell you.
Let's hear what you got, man, David. Don't forget going to the gym today. Let's hear what you have.
Oh, something's going to happen.
Okay.
All right. Cervical cancer is our topic today. Women, cervical cancer is a woman disease. It affects the cervix around the womb. If it is not detected early and treated, it can spread to other parts of the body like the womb, the liver, the intestine, the bladder, the vagina, and the lungs. And when that happens, you will die. It is very dangerous. Hundreds of thousands of people die every year around the world. Start screening for cervical cancer from the age 25. Do it every year, every 5 years, until you become 65 years old. So please see your gynecologist or woman doctor. It's a very serious case. Last year there was a nurse, a medical practitioner, who was on OKM begging for money to go to India for surgery, or else she was going to die. How it ended, I don't know. These are things that you must observe. When you see them happening to you, you must know that you have cervical cancer. Women, carefully. Number one, vaginal bleeding after sex. When you get to having sex and your private part is bleeding, you see blood, be very careful. Don't go behind the house and talk to one woman or to the hospital. Number two, vaginal bleeding after menopause. Menopause is the age where you can reach, you don't see your period anymore. That's around 45 to 55 years old. When you reach that age and you can still see your period coming, go to the hospital. Number three, vaginal bleeding between periods. If you're supposed to receive your period on the 12th of every month, you already receive it. Then on the 21st, you get it again. Then after some time, you stay in the same month. Be very careful. Go to the hospital. Number four, periods that are heavier than and longer than normal. Your period can come, it comes small. You put a little thing behind there, it drops small, but sometimes it's very heavy. And sometimes it's longer than normal. You're receiving period for 3 days all the time. This time you want to 5 days, 7 days. It is not normal. Go to the hospital. Number five, vaginal discharge that is watery and has a strong odor. Your vagina is supposed to be thick, but this time it looks like water, but it has a bad scent. When it's a strong odor, it smells bad. And sometimes it has blood in it. Go and see the doctor. Pain during sex. You're having sex, you don't feel pain, but this time you're feeling pain. And I mean, you guys can't understand. Today I'm feeling, hey man, I don't want to marry you, don't know you marry me. No, my man, when a woman is feeling pain, something is happening somewhere. Be careful. Remember this. Women, that me and you today, you're 25 years old, a woman, you're 25 years old and above, and you have not done your testing for breast cancer, please do it today. Be very careful. Your beautiful breast or titty be amputated or cut off if it becomes too late. You don't check to know whether you have breast cancer, it will spread all over your breast. It will start small. And when it gets to a point, there's no return. Your breast will be cut off. You could even die if the cancer spreads to other parts of the body. So this is very serious. So find a good hospital where they have a machine called mammogram and do your test, not just anywhere. Don't let somebody come play your ticket. Oh yeah, I think you got breast cancer. No, there's a special machine called mammogram. Go and find it. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes, difficulty. Thank you very much. Difficulty is a regular feature of our tip. So, so we can squeeze few papers because the
Yes.
guest is waiting on some of our colleagues. So, but let's squeeze at least for 5 minutes and just bring on
Yes.
the review. Yes, some of the
Yes.
papers we do have available with us this morning. Not many of the local dailies are here with us. Those are the breakfast show. It's 8:05. Good morning to you wherever you find yourself. However you're listening, let's see what we do have this morning on the local dailies. I do have get David Coty. They name at this
I'll send
time.
you some papers.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen it. Justin Cooler, please take this David Coty menu off the screen. They got a name back then when I enter LU Coty. What you call Coty? You're talking about Daniel, Shadrach, Johnson,
The Benson,
Oneal,
Kerry,
the Gregory.
Roberts,
Yeah, these are the names where
the
enter
Colemans,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, but not Coty.
Not Bwakao.
Bwakao say Coty. Yeah, let's see what we have this morning. The review of the local dailies on New Rebels Marka Davies on a Friday. Yes, this is the Truth Breakfast Show, the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. Enfield heightens surveillance system again as monkeypox virus hits 3 counties in Liberia. Well, Monday, monkeypox is a very dangerous disease. So the Enfield boss will be with us on Monday. Yes. Women seek help for justice. Inclusion is a sub story as Enfield continues project awareness in Bapolu County. Grapple Cape and read the rest of this story this morning. Let's see if I can go to the back page. The back page. Ganta Rehab throws patients out for what? Grapple Cape and read this story. Marka supports local manufacturing industry. It's a sub story and in the review of the Inquirer.
Now let's go for the Heritage newspaper on sourcing funds for government operations. President Marka hosts special cabinet meeting where I'm seeing the president right here on the front page of the Heritage newspaper. U.S. Ambassador Turner swears in new Peace Corps Liberia volunteers is another sub-lead story on the front page of the Heritage newspaper. In support of imprisoned parents, children, Liberian journalist launches foundation. Well, who is that journalist? If you get a copy of this paper for $40 Liberian, you read the details. Let's go to the back page of the Heritage newspaper. To enhance inclusive development, UN rekindles support to Liberia's development agenda. President Marka forms committee to reconstitute leadership of war and economic crimes court. Well, the Liberian president right here on the back page. ECOWAS and UNHCR strengthen partnership for sustainable programs in West Africa.
Yeah, so last up on my end, before that, let me say happy birthday to the managing director of the National Port Authority, Sekou Dukle. Yeah, Sekou, today is your birthday. Happy birthday. Celebrate well. Sekou Hussein Dukle, happy birthday to you. The New Republic is out next time. The front page of the New Republic. Another deadly virus like Ebola, COVID-19, Mpox, Mpox on the move, MFA alert. Well, what sort of virus is this? It's a very deadly one. It's captured on the front page of the New Republic. Grapple Cape. Death penalty for drugs dealers. Well, it's a sub-news story. Ex-fighters call on lawmakers to end law. Let's see if I can go to the back page. What's on the back page? I'm not seeing the back page, Marka. The back page, okay, the back page of the New Republic, 5,000, 50,000 cases to be taken from the street. Gender ministers, street child signs or MOU. Yes, this and then the review of the local daily for my end.
Yeah, so the final paper is the Women Voices newspaper. Liberia's budget up to US $1 billion. Cabinet endorses proposal in emergency meeting. Is a lead on the front page of the Women Voices newspaper. And again, a sub-lead story, Enfield heightens surveillance as it prepares to combat the Mpox virus, the monkeypox. Yes, that does it for the review of the local dailies.
Yes, thank you so much. Let's do this on Monday. The paper is a regular feature right here on the Truth Breakfast. I think we're good to go now. This is the TBS. Good morning to all of you listening, wherever you find yourself, however you're listening. Yes, let's have a great edition of the Breakfast Show. Not too many hard politics. Yes, so we're about to link up with text messages are coming up with me. At least look, I'll take it easy on a Friday, man. Gift to Ururi is here with us. Let's see who can link up with us this morning. From Scribe, Liberia. So we're gonna do this until 8:35 this morning when Dr. Benjamin Way will be here with us on Education Mac. So it's about local business, local entrepreneur. So let's see who can link up with Gifty this morning. Good morning to you. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. Good morning to you, Gifty. Okay. Yeah, so just introduce yourself for us. Okay. What are the into? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. You produce super Gary? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, when you take the time and go, what do you evolve into the production wise?
So, all right, for today's presentation, what is the reason for which I'm here?
No, I know that. I just want because something you call.
Yeah, the super Gary. So what we do is that we blend the Gary, the raw Gary, mix it with coconut, along with Grumpy and milk, and then we put it out for sale. For the season boni, we mix the boni with the necessary ingredients that are needed that you can use either to eat dry rice or you use it to put it in your soup also.
Okay, that's a great production. Let's go to the main reason why you are here.
So yeah.
Yes, let's look at this. I mean, I mean, she used to be with fabric, so great. So let's look at this 2-day seminar coming up. Go local in partnership with University Outreach Foundation, inviting the general public to a 2-day business growth seminar. Yes,
Right.
yeah, you care to talk about it.
Yes, thank you so much, Oneal. So Go Local partner with the Universal Outreach Foundation early this year, February 2024, and the partnership
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
and next week Friday, by the way. And we are putting out 29 students who participated within the business training development program. And we started this program since March 1 of this year, the 1st of March.
mhm.
And then they went through all of the trainings. We talked about different topics surrounding businesses, like the financial management, like branding your businesses, like having to develop your own business plan. So we're able to drill them through with necessary skills that is needed to run their businesses. So they are going to be coming up this coming Friday, which will be next Friday,
Okay.
and we'll be certificating them for their time with us so far.
Let's look at your target before we introduce your colleague who just walking in. What are your targets you're looking at?
So we are looking to reach out to about 200 people because we have collaborated with the scholarship program along with the loan program because the business program is one part of it, but we have joined hands with the scholarship program at Strive and also the loan program. So the loan program is going to bring their people, the scholarship program also bringing their own people, and we are to bring ours. So we are looking at about 250 people to target this coming Thursday and Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, by the way.
Okay. Yes, madam, good morning. Just
Good
introduce
morning,
yourself
how
for
are
us.
you?
Okay, introduce yourself.
My name is Melissa P. Smart, and I am the scholarship coordinator at Universal Outreach Strive Resource Center.
Okay. You from the University of Irish. Let's look at the partnership. How well are you ready at this 2 days growth seminar? Let's hear from you.
Yes, so aside the fact that we're trying to build minds, we're trying to bring out the bright students in the country, we also believe that they should be able to have some monetary idea. They should be able to make some finance for themselves so that upon graduation, they're not just liability to the society. So in this light, we recognize the capacity of our business program that's also making use of the Strive Resource Center, and we thought it wise that these people, since they know they have idea, they've been training a lot of people, they will be able to train our students at various levels to be able to have an idea of what it is to establish a business or maybe choose a specific career so that upon graduation they cannot just have the knowledge and sit. They can be able to utilize it and bring forth results. So with this mindset, we thought to liaise with these people since we're having a back to school summit, we can have them come and impact our students as well as we try to give them an idea of what we will expect for the upcoming school year. So that's where the link comes in.
Okay. Is it first of its kind before Baka come in shortly? Is it first of a kind having this collaboration? Go local in partnership with Universal Outreach with the just ahead of the cohort fifth acceleration exercise.
Well, I don't think it's the first time, even though it's my first year working as a scholarship coordinator
Mhm.
within the light of this. But from the history of the office, we learned that last year, because this back to school summit is something that's annually done. So definitely last year they collaborated and it was a success. And I think that was one of the reasons why we are trusting them again, because we know that if you do a work, it can be built upon and we are certain that what they did last year, they're even going to do more. I even had a brief conversation with someone that we intend to have as a speaker, and even by talking to him, I knew that definitely our students are going to learn. So it's not the first of its kind. We've done it last year, and we're looking forward to do better this year.
Let's look at your impression when it comes to the output of those who are benefiting from this initiative.
Okay, so basically like I said, the main reason for this back to school is to be able to open the minds of our students to business. We want them to not just look at the academics, but look at a way by which they can be able to use what they have learned to impact their societies and their families. Aside that, we also want to communicate our expectations. We have a scholarship program that we are running, but we have standards, we have criteria that we want our students to meet. You cannot just have a program and you have just anyone, get into the program and just behave anyhow. So we found out that sometimes we have a lot of errors because the expectations that we want aren't communicated. And that was the reason why we thought it wise to invite both parents and students at the beginning of the school year to let them know what we want, the grades that we want, the behavior that we want to see, those things, and then we can be able to impact them on a monetary level. So
Yes,
that
so almost in line with just where you are going. Someone listening would like to know what are maybe should I say requirement or prerequisite for someone to benefit or become part of the program.
okay, so it's a scholarship program. So basically, we need scholars. We need people that are bright. And then we have a form that you usually fill in. And in this form, we let you know what we need. We let you know that we also have donors, and the donors have their expectations. Sometimes they require to see you, to see the school that you're in, to see your home. So sometimes we give a scholarship, but we also want to know the personal aspect of the student's life. That's where we go about visiting them in school, and all of those things. So once you get a form, you understand that we have a specific grade point that we want you to reach. We have a specific school, they are our budget that we want you to be able to fall in line with. And then we have behavioral criteria. And those are the important ones because we want our scholars to be leaders out there. We just don't want them to have any characters. So once you get to our office, we make it clear to you what we need, what we expect from you. And then after we give you the form, there's a point where you have to sign. And signing shows that you are in agreement with everything that we have requested for, then we can go forward. Also, after this process of giving the form and getting your documents, we have a test process that we go through because we have to assess them. Some of the students come with grades, big grades, but big grades may be got it from anywhere. So we try to assess them to know their levels, to know if the grades that they are bringing meets what they say they're actually bringing. And then if you are successful past that level, that's just it. We try to give
Any
you.
age range, and we say students at what level?
So the scholarship is a big scholarship, basically. With the work of our office, we've gone from as far as kindergarten to undergraduate level. Even though we're looking forward to get support for the master's level, but the scholarship runs from kindergarten to the undergraduate level.
Where what level do you find the highest number of beneficiaries?
The highest number of beneficiaries definitely from high school because we have about 71 in elementary level, and I think 25 to 28 in high school. Yeah, that's from ninth grade to 12th grade. And then from university, we have about 19 to 20 thereabout. But it has two folds. This is just the aspect that is in Monserrado, even though we have some that are in rubber sports thereabout. So the numbers that are in rubber sports is also high, even though I can't speculate on that. I want to be accurate, but I'm accurate about what is in Monserrado because I oversee the Monserrado aspect for the scholarship.
Yes. So you I heard you mentioned about loans after the training. Which aspect is that?
So the loan officer is on his way. He's going to speak more to that. But for the business development program,
Okay.
yeah,
So the loan aspect is exclusive under the business development program.
yes, it's not under, it's separate as the business development program is.
Okay.
So yeah, once you pass through the business development program, it gives you easy access to get the loan because all of the requirements, all of the things that they ask you about at the loan office, you will go through our business development program training. So it helps you give you clear understanding on what you are to answer or the forms you need to fill up to get access to the loan. But the loan officer is going to be here shortly and he's going to speak more to that.
We're hoping to be here shortly. So, the business development program, how can one qualify to form part of it?
All right, so the business development program, like I said, it runs for 6 months,
Mhm.
and 1 month of the 6 months is there to recruit participants, and it's also there for onboarding and registration. And the 5 months after is there for comprehensive training, where we teach them in critical areas like financial management, like developing their own business plan, like branding their businesses, like marketing. So after they have gone through the entire 6 months, then they are successful, they will be able to be certificated. We are to certificate them at the end of the 6 months training. So what you need to do is just to apply. We have a link, but not now. We're going to come back here again to talk about it once we start the next process for the cohort 6. But for now, we are just focusing on the graduation and the summit that is upcoming.
Okay, the graduation and the summit that is coming up. Yeah. Tell more about the summit.
How do people sign up? Is it something that someone can just walk in free with for the day of the summit? How is it like? Mhm. Okay. Great. So those who have interest now, before the show ends, you announce your number. So that's
So,
sign up.
what are follow up mechanisms or measures? Because I don't know whether this is the first time people are going to be either benefiting from after the training, and how do you follow up to ensure maybe if some of them are opportune to have a business, whether loan or grants, how do you follow up to ensure that these maybe businesses are sustained? Because you can't train people, at the end of the day you want to see success.
Right, right. So what we do is that we have various time after every 6 months we do follow up. We collect data from the beginning. Once you start the program, we collect our baseline to know what knowledge you have on hand before starting the program. And after the 6 months training, we do a follow up to know what you have learned, what you have actually started to put them into practice, and for how far you have gone. But we are now only working with only business owners, but we have also been working with ideators, that is people that just have the idea, they don't know how to go about the idea of fund tune their businesses. We help them to develop it and to make it more functional, that it will start to manifest and make more money for them.
Where do you get support from to do all of this?
So we partner with the Universal Outreach
So why are you
Foundation.
laughing? Huh?
We
Uh-huh.
partner with Universal Outreach Foundation
Mhm.
and Universal Outreach is an NGO, a Canadian organization.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
basically I think it's an international.
Just before get the lines open, any success story you want to make mention? Any success story? Someone is listening up. Yes, I'm listening to the guests in studio. These are success story. Just one or two.
Yeah, so for the business development program, like I said before, we have people that entered the program with only ideas, and then now they are running their successful businesses. About 25% people who enter the program and now they are running a functional businesses. Some people even had their businesses, but they have problem in financial management on how to separate their personal expenses from their business expenses. And now through the program, they are able to keep a good record, having an operational plan on how to go about their business activities.
Yes, so like Odi said, we'll open the line shortly. Somebody wants to know, I mean, what are the benefits attached? For example, I don't know, what are the fifth cohort
Yeah.
graduation is coming up. What are they coming out with? What are the benefits?
So after you've participated in the training for the 5 months, at the end of the training, we certificate you for your achievement for the 5 months. And then for the people that will be coming up for the summit, the 23rd, the 22nd, and the 23rd, at the end of the summit on the 22nd, on the 23rd, once we
That's great. Let's hear from the scholarship. And you want to be audible a little bit? Mhm. 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 Okay. Okay. I need you making mention of the venue. The venue, where is it? This seminar will be happening. Mhm. Go ahead. Mhm. 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 Okay. Mhm. You've been the telecommunication authority. Okay. Yes, let's say yeah, a number you want to announce numbers that people can call and ask some detailed questions about this 2 day seminars. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that is great. So, any final words? Let's start up with the head of the scholarship, Madam Smart. Yes, and then give you a close up. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Let me see if I can squeeze this lucky person through. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. 1 minute.
Calling from the SD Koporo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to know the scholarship. What is the quality? What are the material? Requirement needed?
Okay. Yeah, so the number should announce. You could call the number because of time. Yes, then you get through with it. Anyway, call. Thank you. Yes, I hope you got a number. Okay, yeah, please make use of it. Yeah, yeah, Gifty, let's close up from you. Oneal and Marka. So, mhm. Okay. Okay, yes, Scrap Liberia, definitely 2 day seminar coming up. Go local. They have this big event. Take advantage of it, starting out from next week. This is the TBS. Let's go for.
Orange.
But there are no problems there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
Load, I think you're not level. I'm not joking. If you can't help me, check me loan.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about EcoBank Money Emergency Number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning. First day, and then they'll go. Wait, I'm not fast. They can't help me.
Orange money, I can send money to my mind, lofa.
You are watching To Pay My Taxes and Fees Easily, brought to you by Orange NLRA.
Alfred, I'm traveling soon, so I need to get my birth certificate. I need to go pay my fees, but it would take too much time.
Alfonso, no worries. Thanks to Orange Money and LRA, there is a convenient way to pay for the fees. It is fast and easy. We can now pay the fees for birth certificate, marriage certificate, travel clearance, fire inspection, and business registration renewal from the comfort of our homes and workplaces.
Really? But tell me, Alfred, how does it work?
First, go to any Orange store, POS, or Orange Money agent to open your Orange Money account and put money in your wallet. The service is available in both USD and Liberian dollars. Then to pay your fees, dial *144# to enter your Orange Money wallet. In your Orange Money wallet, select your currency option, for example, USD. Then select Pay Taxes and Fees. Next, you select Non-Tax Payment. Then select the service you want to pay for. In your case, it's birth certificate. After that, you select option 1 to pay for yourself or option 2 to pay for someone else. If you want to pay for someone else, just enter their name or reference number. Next, enter the amount you want to pay, for example, 15 USD for birth certificate. To confirm your payment, enter your 4-digit Orange Money PIN code. You then receive a pop-up message that says your transaction is successful. After that, you receive an SMS from Orange Money confirming transaction, its ID, amount.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money. Intro broadcast will do it.
Orange Money is free of charge. Orange Money, there's no fees attached.
You are watching To Pay My Taxes and Fees Easily, brought to you by Orange NLRA.
Alfred, I'm traveling soon, so I need to get my birth certificate. I need to go pay my fees, but it would take too much time.
Alfonso, No worries. Thanks to Orange Money and LRA, there is a convenient way to pay for the fees. It is fast and easy. We can now pay the fees for birth certificate, marriage certificate, travel clearance, fire inspection, and business registration renewal from the comfort of our homes and workplaces.
Really? But tell me, Alfred, how does it work?
First, go to any Orange store, POS, or Orange Money agent to open your Orange Money account and put money in your wallet. The service is available in both USD and Liberian dollars. Then to pay your fees, dial *144# to enter your Orange Money wallet. In your Orange Money wallet, select your currency option, for example, USD. Then select Pay Taxes and Fees. Next, you select Non-Tax Payment. Then select the service you want to pay for. In your case, it's birth certificate. After that, you select option 1 to pay for yourself or option 2 to pay for someone else. If you want to pay for someone else, just enter their name or reference number. Next, enter the amount you want to pay. For example, 15 USD for birth.
My name is Philip Kumako. I'm in charge of mobile applications for EcoBank. Today I'd like to talk to you about the EcoBank Express account. Do you know you can open a bank account without having to go visit a bank branch? Do you also know that you can open a bank account without having to fill all the paperwork that is normally associated with opening a bank account? Yes, this is true. This is what the EcoBank Express.
It started just December 19, we broke ground for that 4-story building, and it will amaze you to know that is almost completed. Some of the classes are in use. We prior to USAID, that facility was being rented. Now it's purchased, and it has that facility that when completed will worth over $1.5 million. We have also completed fully the curriculum for early childhood education and primary education. The expertise provided by the National Commission on Higher Education and the USAID test has also made us to revamp our curriculum, updated it to meet contemporary status. You may be aware that few months in June, I was in the US establishing partnership with US institutions, and as we speak, we are nearing some of those criteria that are needed to move the partnership forward, like curriculum alignment. And so our catalog is with a consultant to be finally reviewed and formatted after the department chairpersons have made all of the necessary inputs, and right after that it will be shared with our partners. When I was in the US, there was this 2+2 relationship initially agreed upon with Augustina University in Sioux Falls. And so we're looking forward to the completion of the curriculum and sharing with them. They will share theirs with us. And there is a pending visit to go and go through and sign the memorandum of understanding that will see that work. Also, over time, the last few months, you may be aware that Lacoses is currently in 6 counties. And
you operating in 6 counties, though?
In 6 counties, fully operating in 6 counties. And let me try to connect the USAID project. Is not only affecting Lacoses in Moserado. If curriculum is improved, definitely you know that that curriculum will be used in those 6 counties. And we have tried our best to cascade some of the training to our faculty development professional, internal professional development staff. And recently, for example, in Grand Bassa, we graduated only 16 students in Buchanan City, and we were all there for that program. Someone will say, why you run a whole year and then you graduated 16 students? It's not a number, it's the quality. During that program, in absentia, Honorable Bezonga Fine donated a lot of land in the heart of Buchanan City Lacoses. That was a very big welcoming note. I don't know Bergson Gafini in person. But I was told that he has followed the institution and its work. One of his colleague, may I say, or one of his followers is Mr. Emmanuel Rabo, who happened to win the best principal in Liberia, who is still the best principal in Liberia because nobody had replaced him. And the principal of the Bassa Demonstration School is the coordinator of Lacoses in Grand Bassa County. And he reached out to him, and we have this lot of land somewhere near the, I think I was told near Yombli Kanga's area in the same Grand Bassa.
Okay.
That is a great achievement, and we have already cut out the plan. We share with him. Hopefully, whatever facility we're going to be building there, I have not met him. I've not met him, but I'm saying the public manner, it will be named after him. Maybe the
department in the college.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
to be named after him. It's the first of its kind for
the Bosonga Teachers College.
Yeah, no, maybe the Bosonga Finlay Annex, Lacoses Demonstration School.
Why?
Like I mean, you know, do you know what it means to get playing in a heart of Grand Bassa, Papa?
Okay.
I say Papa because I had a basketball, you see, to get laying in personal sporting, you can have for him.
Okay. Maybe he gets some smoked fish. Just kidding. Yeah.
Give you a land in the heart of Bassa for development and for education tells you how far Honorable Besonga Fine is willing to go to educate his people. And I believe he didn't just do that over his head. He have heard a lot about what we do. We have remained consistent since 1994. This is the only institution that has remained consistent in providing teacher education when there were no institution.
You're passed by LRRC and all of that.
Oh yes. I mean,
not LLLTT,
LTTP,
all this.
We are. I mean, I can say that bigly. We are the biggest privately run teacher training institution in Liberia, and currently operating in those 6 counties.
So you make mention of Bassa, and I'm not giving other counties now.
Magidi.
Okay.
Magidi. We purchased an acre of land in Kakata City. And construction work will begin. In fact, Kakata graduation is on the 30th of this month. They will be graduating 86 students, you know, and right after the graduation, construction work begins. You know, it has been one of our biggest sites right near the KRTTI. There are students who attending KRTTI and left from there attending ours. In Bon County, we have also an acre of land. And as I speak, construction work has begun. One of the successes in Lima, you are aware, Marka knows the last time he didn't go, but right in the LPRC community, we dedicated the Morobete Way School of Excellence, which is the extension of the Lacoses Demonstration School. 2 months ago, we moved the college from Christian Foundation campus to our own facility. And this September, the demonstration school is fully in swing. In fact, right now they are conducting free vacation school for over 200 students, where teacher aspirants are demonstrating their practical experiences before graduation. And so all across where we are, Maryland, there have been a search committee set up to identify a place in Plivo. And all of these are possible because over time, Oneal, these counties, besides their operations and sustenance in their counties, they have been a feeder to the Lacoses Central. Because we didn't have any source of income, these counties were serving as, you know, a way of cushioning some of the expenses we needed to have with taxes and all of that. But now that we have a cushion with scholarship students paying their fees through international partnership, these counties now, we've now decentralized fully their financial activities through envisioning where they want the campuses to be, and that begins with purchasing of land. We have moved beyond the emergency mode where Lacoses will be everywhere without its own facility, and that has really hindered some of our commitment and interaction with the Ministry of Education. Many people think that what we were doing was not sincere because we didn't have those facilities. And over time, they have come to realize that ideology and methodology, they go far beyond just buildings. We have been having a vision and core value of accessibility, affordability, and quality. And those values have driven us to move teacher training closer to to those that need it. Reversing the trend of the government that were taking teachers from Secretariat to KRTTI, from Plevo to WRTTI, and from Bon County to ZRTTI. In those cases, those teachers did not, most of them, even if they were to return to their various places of origin after 9 months, they may have created some social casualties in the areas where they were moved, especially the male. You take a male from Secretary, bring KRTDI for 9 months, he left his family, he might have another relationship. And when he graduates, the likelihood of him returning to his village school is very unlikely because he's more qualified, he has seen more urban areas. So there has always been this vicious cycle of unqualified teachers in rural areas. To be able to solve that problem, Lacoste says, no, can we take the professionals to them? Can we take the teacher training centers and decentralize it? And over time, we have been using the community-based approach where we approach a particular school that has a facility and we are able to use those facilities interchangeably with the school, train the teachers, they remain their local over the weekend, learn what they're supposed to learn. The next week, they are able to effect that. So those kind of project-based learning have been very, very effective over time. And till date, we have graduated over 17,000 teachers and school administrators across Liberia. And one of those achievements is happening today, in fact.
Okay.
Today, we are breaking ground for the construction of the Liana Gurge Memorial Child Care Center. This is going to be a state-of-the-art early childhood center on the GSA Road. We've purchased another lot of land right below the Zina Hill, very accessible. And today, we will be breaking grounds. It's going to be a 1-hour ceremony. We've invited several dignitaries and participants who will be there. Our students will be there. And I told someone, if we don't receive those who we invited, we're going to break the ground ourselves. We've been breaking ground ourselves. I was student leader of
Wait, when the ground break out didn't turn out, you break the ground yourself.
On, you know?
Okay.
And the amount for the construction of that facility is $1,000 just for the construction, and its furnishing with the early childhood and facilities, including playground, all of that will take it to $150,000. The board of trustees has approved the $81,000 for the construction. We just want to open it up for stakeholders. We've written the Boakai Foundation, we've written the NPA, the aviation. My man Wilmer Pay has told me that he's going to be there. UNESCO, UNICEF, we've written all of them just to join us and see. It's not about more or less the contributions. It's about remembering this lady, Liana Gersh, who just passed months ago, was the chief of party of the USAID test program. Honor Liana Gersh's leadership. I can say this to you, Lacoste and many others who are in this test program, the 8 other universities saw tremendous change. I know AME ZU will agree with me. I know Advantage University will agree, especially those private partners. There was a surge increase in scholarship and in trainings and opportunities. And Liana was someone who could make things happen just by smiling and making sure that things get right. And her untimely death shocked us as Lacoste. And so what we thought to do, and when we wrote the U.S. Embassy, they reply and say, look, before you do this, please contact Liana's children and family to see whether they will give approval to that, whether they want their mother to be remembered this way. We had to pause everything and pass through that channel, and I can inform you that the family replied that they are happy that their mother can be remembered in this part of Africa for the work they do. Doing the removal of her body at the, I think it was, if I'm not making Samuel Schwacker in Cinco, I made a comment about how people come to this country and sacrifice for those things that we ourselves cause. During the Civil War, ECOMOG, a lot of Nigerians, Americans, and you can name the rest of the countries that came here to help us solve our problem. Though the Civil War is over, and this August marks the 21st anniversary of the Accra Peace Accord, it doesn't mean that there are not people in every sector from other countries who are contributing to make us get back on our feet. And Liana is one of them. She was a soldier on the education battlefield, leaving her family far there. I'm told she was from Norway, and then went to America and was designated here in Liberia, and she was helping to solve the fundamental issues when it comes to early childhood and primary education, curriculum, infrastructure, staff training, and just less than 5 days after the faculty and leadership professional development in Ganta, she had to pass off. It was shocking, and I believe she died on the battlefield. And doing that removal ceremony, I thought to memorialize her by offering the Liberian flag, and I'm told it was disseminated to the family, like a soldier who died on the battlefield. And we think that this project, named in her honor, is going to symbolize her commitment to Liberia and the fact that she was here throughout to make sure that we as an institution can reach this far.
When do we expect to see that project completed?
I can say this to you, Marka, before Christmas, holding all factor constant, before Christmas. In fact, this morning I was talking to the students who are attending the free vacation school that they can rest assured that before Christmas, from early childhood, that's nursery, 3 years up to 6th grade, will be using that building in the second semester of this year, because the funding, like I said, have been approved. And as we break ground today, in fact, if you are there, Marka, please follow you come. Please come today and help us to break that ground. You'll see steel rods, pillows, and as soon as the ground is broken, pillows will start to be planted for the Liana Gersh Memorial Center.
Give us an update about La Cosa High Schools in various parts of Monserrado. You want to talk about that?
Yes. La Cosa has 3 demonstration schools so far. The big one is in Kisikam.
Why you call them demonstration school?
Demonstration school because it's a lab school. It's a laboratory. It's like a person going to do mechanic, going to the mechanic.
Yeah, when you said demonstration, my heart went to the one run by
Yes,
MCSS
the
demonstration.
demonstration is demonstration schools are supposed to be a symbol of where learning and active learning and teaching should take place. Like you hear KRTD demonstration, Kakata demonstration school is a lab school, is a laboratory where teachers aspirant after learning the theoretical concepts, about UDL, universal design of learning, differentiated learning, and what have you, they are given the opportunity to do what they have learned right before your eyes. So you don't come. No mechanics go to a theoretical school and cannot hold the is that plier or whatever need hold the plier and they say go bring 10 spanner, you go bring 5. So that's the symbolism of teacher education. Every teacher, every institution offering teacher education must be required to have a lab school. So we have one in GSA Road. We got a Dr. Way extension on the patient shop community, right at Patient Shop Junction
on the Balanceville
Road, and then the one in Ganta. These schools have served over time as
you have principals for all of them.
All of them. In fact, we've hired one of the biggest principals that Painesville have ever known. I have been principal for the La Cosa demonstration school over time, but this year, Mr. Moses Va, who was former principal at Effort Baptist. In fact, Mr. Va was principal when I was in Effort Baptist. He was vice principal when I was Effort Baptist from 1st grade. And
so former vice principal,
who became principal of Effort Baptist, is now Effort Baptist retired him, and I think
you think La Cosa still needs servicing.
Oh no, I told him he will retire very good in La Cosa because he's not going to go. This is a man of discipline. He's soft, he's calm, but he will make sure that things are done. These are people who brought us up with ethics and moral here as a Glewill, and I'm happy to have the kind of educational Ronaldo on our team. And now Barcelona just said, Marka, please, don't go that way. And Mama Malachi, I love my will put you for your
the bidding will increase.
That's why they call auction. They have bidder win.
Yeah. So, but let's move on. You have something like the graduation updates. You have to inform the public.
Yes. So, like I said, the Kakata graduation is on the 30th of this month. They will be graduating 80 students.
That's for the La Cosa site.
Yes. Okay. In Kakata, they will be graduating 80 students. All of their graduation materials are currently being stuffed. And right after that graduation, like I said, the construction work for the Kakata demonstration school and the La Cosa College, so that we are able to, in the next maximum 2 years, we are able to move from the the St. Augustine campus that hosted us over time. And like I told you about the grant, so Grand Bassa has already occurred. So Kakata is the last graduation for 2023-2024 academic year. You know, every Lacosas only graduates in its counties of operation one time a year. So Kakata is the last for 2023-2024. The next time you hear about graduation will be for 2024-2025. And usually it starts with Central. And let me announce to you that next year, don't be surprised to see pretty close to 800 persons walking out of the Central campus of La Cosa's graduation in Monserrado. I'm thinking whether our church we usually use in a Johnsonville will make it, or we will go for the SKD. But whatever the case is, last graduation, you are aware the Shashi Affairs, Madam Catherine Rodriguez served as keynote speaker. Following that, she visited La Cosas, and we were so pleased to have her visiting our campus. We show some level of commitment of the American people to making sure that institutions that are privately grassrooted can strive, you know. And there was a visit from someone from, if not Congress, but from USAID, when they sat in my office and we were conversing. And this person told me clearly why La Cosas was preferred. He said, look, the American people love to see things move from one level to another, move, scrap and move from one level to another. They love to make their own. And I can say this to you. Besides the fact that we have struggled as an institution, depending solely on students' fees, teachers who cannot make more than $7,000 in this country, yearning to pay their own school fees over time. And if you were to go to our offices, you'll see the bundle of certificates, because we couldn't put these people out of school. In some instances, we had to allow them graduate, thinking that when they graduate, their salaries will increase, and when your salary increases, you come for your document. Brother, year after year, the teachers still making $7,000, $8,000. And so we have those documents. So we could not progress beyond where we were. We were just trying to sustain. The coming of USAID project, which was the first of its kind to this private institution, see within the space of 2 years what has happened.
I know you ain't talking much about Ministry of Education. Have there been any initiative?
Let me say this to you, and that's where I'm going. The Ministry of Education had been, over time, had been playing some games with the institution. I can say this to you. We are the second largest contributor to the government of Liberia payroll, next to all of the RTTRs combined. KRTTR, ZRTTR, WRTTR, you can name the TTR. All of them combined, La Cosas is the second. They accept the credential. They know that some of our teachers, most of our teachers are of the quality. I can say there and boast of everyone that we've put out of La Cosas. I have always said there is a need to improve. There's a need for support, but that has not been forthcoming. But I believe this administration, listening to the Minister of Education, in fact, I can say here clearly that most of the comments we've heard from the Minister of Education, most of the initiative, like recently the Assistant Minister for Early Childhood Education concluded a workshop across Monserrado in early childhood. I sent more than 6 of my teachers to those workshops. It was the first time that I have seen the early childhood curriculum in this country, the National Early Childhood Curriculum. And it amazed me. Let me use this medium to say thank you to Honorable, I think, Fassam Yenso, I think that's her name. Fassam, yeah, I wrote all of the technical directors and bureau at the Ministry of Education, because I'm trying to conclude my next publication on the taxonomy of educational policy of Liberia. So I wrote several bureaus to give me the policies that guide their daily activities. Because the policy is the tool that guides every bureau, whether it's vocational technical education, is secondary education, is early childhood education. So I asked for that. It will amaze you to know that Fassam, in less than 3 days, responded to my email with all of the policies, including the curriculum. And it was my first time seeing the curriculum. She's gone beyond giving the curriculum, which I share in the chat room, to conducting training. And the feedback that I've gotten from my teachers in that training is so amazing. Everyone is waiting for the school year to begin so that they can get rid of the way they've been teaching. you teaching children 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you say they're learning math, science, social study, and English. Are you kidding me? Learning is integrated in such a way that every subject, every team is not called subject, every team. So if we're talking about the environment, everything is connected in there. The children will be learning English while learning about the environment. They will be learning. So it's an integrated kind of learning. And listening also to a lot of initiatives that are going on. Currently, I'm hearing that volunteer teachers verification process is going to begin on the 19th. That all volunteer teachers, or those claiming to be volunteer teachers across this country, have to proceed to the CEO's offices with their credentials so that it can be captured. And I'm sure when those credentials are captured, it's going to be verified, because I can tell you the huge level of fake credentials that people are hosting. That is why I always tell the school administrators, don't see any credential you say Lacoste and hear that person speaking some kind of broken stuff, can't do lesson plan, you say the person graduated from Lacoste. Even the one that is speaking fine, because I know a lot of people who graduated from other institutions without teaching credentials have faked our credentials. The simple thing to do when you want to verify without going on the website, which is www.licosess.org, you can just WhatsApp me. I don't say WhatsApp my director or WhatsApp my VPA or what. I say WhatsApp that, flash the credential on your camera and just send it to my WhatsApp number 0775 71 7210. 0775 71 7210. You do that in less than, sometimes I will reply to you very fast because I know the features on the certificate. By the time I see it, I will tell you this one is fake. If I need to go beyond that to pass it to the database office, I will do that. In less than 3 days, you will get a result. And it will be amazing to you that some of your school administrators that you have made principals have fake credentials. I'm looking forward to school administrators before the beginning of this school year taking advantage of the website and the WhatsApp verification so as to make sure that those who deserve being in the classroom are the right one being in the classrooms.
Wow. Yes. La cosa bon be born in the university like
Oneal, let me say that we are a single faculty institution. This is what makes us unique. And we don't have competitors. We are now offering accounting, economics, you can name the rest, nursing and all of that. Look, it is time for higher education institutions in this country to rethink how they operate. You see someone who is just trying to open a higher education institution, list a number of faculties that they don't even have the staff for. What is wrong if you identify a particular area? You know, I've been following, I don't know if a new university, I think African International University, something they graduated some people in the security sector in a few days. What is wrong if you are offering something for the security sector and you are known for that? What is wrong if you are offering something for agriculture and you are known for that? That our parent can say, look, I want my child to be an agriculturist. As soon as you graduate, you go into this institution because they are the best when it comes to agriculture. Everybody wants to be jack of all trade and they are master of none. And I can say this to you, within the next, our strategic plan says within the next 10 years, don't be surprised to see that we offer master's degree. 10 years too much. What the people that are offering master? I have one of the largest and most qualified cohort of faculty in this country. And I'm still seeing a number of them from Ghana, from Sierra Leone. My special assistant is from Sierra Leone, who applied from University of Sierra Leone when I put out the vacancy, and he moved from Sierra Leone to here. There are a number of faculty who have done education. The last time you were having an interview with a fellow from the US, I followed that interview, and I'm looking forward to getting his number and share with him some of what we do. And this is my opinion about people who want to come and help here. Sometimes when they are saying some of what they want to do, they may not be informed that there are institutions and individuals somewhere around that have been striving to do these things. I don't want them to think that there is nothing happening in Liberia. Okay. I don't want them to think so. They should look a little bit high enough. And when we combine our resources and combine our expertise, there is nothing about Liberia's education sector through experience and through research that some of us haven't experienced. So those collaborations will definitely help us solve the problems that we have.
Yes. In a minute or more, let's hear about this staff conference that you're talking about coming up at La Cosa. What is it?
Well, I think it is the fact that we want to send some of our staff for a to Accra, Ghana, not La Cosas. I intend or the administration has agreed to send 5 of our faculty administrators and administrators to Accra to attend the African Higher Education Quality Assurance Conference. I attended that 2 years ago. It was an eye opener. Quality assurance is very important when it comes to university ranking. How do you generate your data from entry to exit? There's a need to build the capacity of our faculty and expose them to other institutions. Since La Cosas was founded, I think this is the second time we will be sponsoring our own faculty. The first time I have gone out with Derek Dennis to Nigeria. I've sent my business manager Kokwe to the African ASCON in Nigeria also. But this time is deliberate and it's taking full staff. The vice president for academic affairs, Dr. Zizi, is taking the registrar, is taking the program manager and 2 other persons to the Maritime University in Accra, where usually every year they have this African Higher Education Quality Assurance Conference, intended to make sure that when they return, to bring back those qualities that make sure that all of our processes from entrance to exit are documented. Because again, like I said, if we are to be establishing partnership with universities outside of Liberia, then of course there must be evidential proofs that this is how our entrances are administered. These are the records. This is how students are admitted. This is how courses are evaluated. Grades.
Has that been an area of challenge that you're trying to improve on?
Seriously, it's a challenge for every institution in Liberia. It's a challenge. Quality assurance. Quality assurance is more or less, if you say this computer can do this, how have you been able to ensure that it is doing what it says it can do? If we say we are training teachers, how are we tracking the training to ensure that when someone graduates, they were able to meet the curricular requirements, and someone is not bypassing the entrance examination, and someone is not you have heard many times in university like how students manipulate the system and graduate. You heard that people enter university or library or other university and they graduate without the knowledge of. So how are we able to track that someone who maybe sitting in a position of influence will not give someone a certificate or a degree because you know that person? So quality assurance will make you to go through the steps that is required to verify that this person actually went through the training, that the students themselves can know that, look, I went through this training and I was able to absorb this curriculum. I did this, I did this, I did that. And I think with the full faculty members we are intending to send, when they return, there will be a tremendous improvement in that department for the future.
Okay, that is great. We look forward to them returning and we coming to interact with them.
Yes.
Yes, but briefly, let's talk about the academic year and partnership as we try to pick some calls. I know people want to ask some questions.
Well, let me say, firstly, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, not cautiously, but very impressed with the initial steps of the Ministry of Education. This is, I will remain critical. I will remain independently critical. And I've always said this, nothing bars my opinion. But I think the fact that the Ministry of Education initiated the vetting of EOs, the CEOs and DEOs, that is not handpicked. You don't take people from here, which is currently ongoing. The minister's statement about merit-based selection of scholarship, international and local scholarship. The reason why I always say these things, because I want to hold her by her word. If these comments are made, and at the end of the day, we see the repetition, we see business as usual, that scholarship to Morocco, to South Africa, and the rest of the other openings that are coming, bilateral scholarship, multilateral scholarship, if they are not vetted, if we don't see the system publicized, that can be, these days we are in a digital age. So scholarship coming to Liberia should be shared on the Ministry of Education platform with criteria people apply. The vetting process must be quality ensured, and not someone sitting there and sending people, like I said on the news the other day. So I'm impressed with these initial steps, and I do know that come the next academic year, you know, we're all waiting for WIAC. This is the first time I've seen people not graduating their schools in defiance. We must say these things. You know, people were all over the place here defying government. But you know, they say when you the leader, sometimes you can look at some leader face and you say, without talking, you can know that you can defy them. Without even talking, you can know that you can defy them. Look at how the police is anointing. I was looking at Gregory Como in a video talking to one inspector. If you are able to do these things to your inspector, then we'll send our cars to register. And he said, I don't think Gregory Como was bluffing or he wanted people to see him on camera, because he spoke his mind. He spoke like a military man. In fact, I can be a police inspector, your car not register, and you see them acting all on the street like they are perfect. These are things we want to see. So if you are in the Ministry of Education and you're running your own school and you say schools should charge this and you're charging that, how do you expect people to obey? These kind of sick offenses that occur here. And that is the reason why we are calling for the audit of the Ministry of Education. Look, the ARAS project from the World Bank gave money to schools for construction. How many of those schools were constructed? These are areas we pay money through mobile money accounts, and it will amaze you to know that a government will sit and say $50 payment cannot be accounted for because this is your initial. You pay the $50 so that you can proceed. Are you kidding me? Then you say we were in a transparent government. If you don't do that, you think your school will be registered? So we did it on fear and intimidation. So in this regime, in this age, we are calling for audit. Look, $50 times the number of schools can be able to assess the printing of textbooks that they brought in this country and give to only public schools. Don't you think that if you brought textbooks and you are able to give at least 10 sets each to private schools to give to their teachers to use those textbooks, don't you think it will help? But they brought it and gave it to their public schools. Some of the schools don't even have. And then they say we must go digital and go download the textbook from digital, as though we get internet in those places that we operate. So it has been, and if this government tread the same path that you think of schools in this country as only public schools, when they talk about initiatives, you don't allocate something for the private sector schools. Look, what is wrong with giving chalk, the cheapest? You get to the chalk producing companies and give us carton of chalk. Put your mouth to where your money is. You want to control, give us some stuff. I know government is paying YFE, and this is my thanks to the previous government for initiating that. President Joe, I did well. Look, the continuation of the YFE payment must be based on the implementation of government policies. If you think you are a school, you can violate, pay your own children YFEs. But government will not be paying your YFEs, then you collecting flexibility fee, then you cannot do your permit, you cannot stop. While we are also advocating for the YFE payment to go to the children. How can we free wire for 12th grade and 3rd grade paying, my people? How can we free wire for the bigger children and their 6th grade paying? If we want our children to be evaluated at these border points, 3rd grade, 6th grade, 9th grade, let us invest in showing that every child is able to do so. Remove the fee from the 3rd grade. The 3rd grade stuff is a national assessment. It must be mandatory. But right now, it is optional because, and you tell private school, you got to pay for it. Which parent? You go tell parents to pay for their children 3rd grade YA, they laugh at you. They say you're joking. They try it. They let someone who will go take YA. They don't understand. You who understand, you are not paying for it, but you're paying for 12th grade. And then schools are violating. There must be some connection in whatever we do. If you say merit-based, universal library, free tuition, there's nothing free. If you want people to be serious, if you want this country, the young people who are absolutely smart, if you want them to start getting the direction in which they should go and forget about politics, nothing is free. Connect some merit. Score this great point.
Okay.
No one should tell you that they can score a great point. So because they can score they are the masses children, and so they must go to school free. And when you can score at least 2 point something, even if you say 2.00, some university students that the free tuition policy is paying don't deserve going to university. That money is being wasted, and they should go to somewhere else.
Dr. Benjamin Way this morning, the president of the College of Education, is our guest this morning. Let's take a couple of calls as we close up on this interview this morning. He's been vocal as usual. Yeah, so the female line 0770-202-579, the female line 0770-202-579, the male line 0777-285-961. 0777-285-961 is the number. Let's take the first caller this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, please stay away from your monitor, please. Yeah, but I'm getting that kind of bad feedback. It's not good for us. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, that caller is off the line. Good morning. Please stay away from the receiver, please. Good morning. Go ahead. Hmm. All right, thank you. I'll keep getting that sound from the background. Good morning. Morning. Okay, Dr. Way, you can take note of that. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Let me say good morning to Dan. This is Abby from Weaver Community. Let me appreciate you very much. I think, Mr. Way, right. So, Marka, for free. You're doing students at the university who are basic schools. You will take data from the students. How is that possible? So, at least, the university has to be discovered. And people should pay for that issue of free tuition. No, free is absolutely free. No education there. So we get that value over zero to eight. You go to the end of the university. You have to know that the responsibility is to acquire.
Thank you, Avin. Let's take this call from the female line. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning to my older brother. Very close to our call from UK first.
Okay.
It's good to hear.
Thank you to my brother, you for my instructor in public school administration Lagos. We went to Lagos 2009. We were there with it. Lagos was staying in Lagos and we Lagos we Lagos was just cooking to be a institution. But 2 a.m. of rain today, we are graduated from Lagos and both and just from graduated from Lagos and they are making one of the impact in the country. They are in the pure counties that people are there. Like, they are full to go to the university or come to Morocco. They say two Lagos. So I want to thank you, brother. Keep on the good work. Let God bless them for being more faith. That one day Lagos there, I know how can you be all Lagos there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No error there. Female, you can also call the same line 0770-202-579. Let's take the call from the male's line. Good morning.
Marka, good morning. pleasant going to that way. Marka had just discussion on District 4, and this is the voice of Abu Senior. Marka was listening to that very well, and all of those things that Dad said, especially when it comes to the procedures, like who said, they are all 100 plus 10% true. Because I'm a product of that institution and I know why the institution is doing well. But that is, the mission gender, the gender ministry is instituting an initiative where the ministry is about to get some children, 12 children from the street, and they are partnering with other ministries like the Ministry of Education. So, as an educational expert, when you to add some of the steps, some of those mechanisms that the Ministry of Education will provide to aid the Ministry of Gender to get these children off the street, what would be some of those mechanisms that you could give as an advice to the Gender Ministry? Thank you for having me, Marka.
Okay, thank you for calling. Because of time, we'll call it a day on the call and go back to that way to at least use the next 2 minutes
Yeah.
to close.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You have been interactive. Let me start with Akwe Boy. I think there was two concerns and some commendations. Akwe is right. And I'm happy again that this is starting. Look, I wrote a paper and I gave my recommendations. I'll share that. The last time I got a minister email, I'm going to share. The issue of taking the children off the street is key. To be able to do that, partnership is key, and they have started that. But if to go beyond Ministry of Education, there is a need to collaborate with the Women and Children section of the Liberia National Police. There is a need to collaborate with the Ministry of Youth and Sport. There is a need to collaborate with PTAs. There is a need to collaborate with the local government in terms of chiefs and elders. Look, children selling on the street, all on the street. That's where the Liberia National Police and Women and Children Protection come in. Look, there must be a particular place. Maybe we call it safe home or what have you. Your child is on the street. You collect that child, carry the child to the safe home. They get a number from your child, call you, and give you warning. Why is your child on the street during school hours? And you log those information in. The child, maybe the child is going afternoon school, maybe the child is going night school. But there must be some concern. And once you start this, look, the rural communities, the way the chiefs and elders are powerful, we have to take advantage of them. Our local communities must be empowered. Community chairpersons must be empowered. Look, I say this to you, government cannot do all. Community chairpersons, the last time I was sharing in a forum, I said we can end the whole power theft thing by sharing by through community leadership. Community leadership have grown over time, and if you want to solve power theft, say, for example, there is an incentive for the community if everyone in our community is paying their stuff, and you create an incentive, whether it's monthly or quarterly, that comes to the community coffers. I tell you for free, no one will steal current in our community, because your stealing current could stop the community chairperson and the leadership in our community from benefiting. So everybody will be the next person stuff. We must begin to decentralize, and to be able to do that, it has to go through partnership. Ministry of Education, Ministry of Gender, Liberia National Police, the Council of Chiefs and Elders, the PTAs. All of them need to sit on the round table and come up with what they will commit themselves to do to be able to get the children who are on the street off the street and be able to get them back in school. The person who asked about the C certificate, of course, you go in for B or A, there is a reduced timing because you have done some of those basic courses, English 101, Math 101. Usually it's maximum 2.5 semesters, so you can take advantage of it and elevate your career.
Yes, in closing,
I want to say thank you to the Ministry of Education for all of the initial endeavors so far. And I believe they are gaining the stakeholders' trust. The last time the minister called principals of Maserati and was able to disseminate information, we look forward to more of these. I also want to use this medium to also inform the minister that the National Educational Advisory Board, appointed by the president, you have not convened a meeting. The people have received a letter. I'm told, because this board has not sat before, it was not established before. You are the minister, you have to call all of those, and let's initiate and be able to provide our expertise as we move our country education sector forward.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Benjamin White, there, the president of the Lacosa College of Education, has been with us this morning on the TBS. Let's see if we can take sports for at least 3 minutes this morning, right here on the TBS Sports with Naomi Tapia here this morning. Yes, so Dr. White has been our guest this morning. He's leaving. Naomi is next with sports. Well, good morning, Naomi.
Good morning, Marka. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Life. Defending basketball first division champion Marta Barfield prey to MP Patterns on Thursday in a final Big Six match at the SKD gym. They lost by 58 to 55 points to mark their third defeat of the season after losing to LPRC Otters in the first phase and to Sisters Mongols in the second phase. Despite these losses, the Rotters are one of the four clubs who have guaranteed a semi-final slot. Out of the five matches, they won three and lost two in phase two, while MP Patterns have two wins from five games. Also on Thursday, in the second division, Spartacus won King John Knights by 63 to 48 points. The competitions will continue this Friday with TS Warriors and Vision Shooters battling at 5 p.m. in the men's second division, while in the women's category, Destiny Queens will take on Hoops Angels at 7 p.m. Authorities in the Kenyan city of Eldoret have removed the statues of three athletes after they were widely ridiculed and described as embarrassing and a poorly done joke. The statues were unveiled ahead of Thursday's ceremony giving Eldoret city status. However, local residents and Kenyans online said they bore little resemblance to the athletes they allegedly represent. Eldoret is known as the home of champions as it is at the center of the Rift Valley where most of Kenya's war-beating athletes come from. The statues were removed overnight before President William Ruto officially designated Eldoret a city. The town this week unveiled several artistic works, including three statues of athletes and other monuments such as a maize scoop in a milk fountain. They were supposed to represent the area's sports and agricultural heritage and were erected at various strategic roundabouts in the town. But the artworks immediately drew widespread criticism, becoming objects of ridicule rather than the pride they were supposed to elicit. A local reporter told the BBC that county officials removed the three statues on Wednesday night to representing female athletes and one of a male, taking them to an unknown location. And Nudo Espirito Santo said Northern Forest have to trust referees to get big decisions right in the new season as he makes efforts to rein in his criticism. Forest manager Nuno expects Howard Webb, the former World Cup final referee who oversees officiating at the top level in England, to draft up standards. Nudo and Forest defender Nico Williams have been fined for misconduct and warned about their future conduct by the Football Association after being critical of referees after last season's defeat by Everton. Nudo has been fined €40,000 and handed a one-game touchdown ban suspended until 31 May 2026, while Williams has been fined €24,000. Forest had three penalty decisions go against them in their 2-0 Premier League defeat at Goodison Park in April, after which Nudo said they had been not happy with the work of the referees for a period of time, and Williams gave a similar view. Nudo has spoken to Professional Game Match Officials Unlimited, Boss Web this summer, and the former Wolves and Tottenham manager addressed his previous condemnation of officials just hours before his punishment was announced on Thursday. When asked if he will mourn about his decisions in new campaign, Nuno said, "I hope not, honestly." That's all from our sports desk.
Tanu, what happened to you so? 3%, the money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM card to withdraw it from any EcoBank ATM.
I mean, you mean I'll get it in CD?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean, in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I think so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah. EcoBank can make things happen sharp. For any money emergency, just dial *326# to help yourself out.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
And indeed, EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank and is proudly associated with the Truth Breakfast show here on Truth 96.1 FM. So we have the founder and CEO of the Raketa James Health Center, Madam Comfort Cooper, here this morning with us on the show. She's come to talk about free health fair that is taking place on tomorrow at the police academy turning point around a car wash. So she's here this morning to talk about that. Good morning, ma'am. It's great to have you this morning again.
Thank you.
Okay. Why are you sounding like that?
Because I was sleepy, you woke me up.
Okay. Yeah, but it's good to have you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes. How is the health center? The last time you were here, we talked about the mental health center where you are working on transforming or rehabilitating some young people who are being hooked on drugs over the period of time. Just before we talk about the free medical services, give us a little bit of insight on what is happening there. The last time we passed through, we saw a number of young persons. What's going on? Give us update.
Well, thanks again, Marka, for inviting me here. You always try to promote health in this country, especially when it comes to mental health.
Comfort Cooper.
And I think you're going to be the ambassador one day for mental health. For the Cooper mental health. Anyways, yeah, we have like 11 residents now. We have 9 boys and 2 girls. As we told you that we always try to vet our clients now. And we have a lot of good kids that are in the facility now. You know, some people have problems that led them into the bad habit, and some was influenced by friends, and some because there was no parental attention. And that's why you found those kids doing what they are doing. But for the few time they have stayed with the counselors, talking to them, and I'm talking to them and other people coming in, they have really shown that they are great kids, and we're trying our best. Gradually, it's getting better.
What's the impression with your initiative, with your efforts, with your investment? Are you satisfied with what you put your money in, what you put your time into, or are you regretting already?
Well, I will not say I'm regretting, although I'm not going to sit here and lie on a national radio station to say that I did not regret. I regretted a lot of incidents. I regretted even opening the mental health center because I felt like and opening a mental health center created a lot of animosities. A lot of people withdrew from me, from helping me. And a lot of people that I counted on when I called them, they're no longer my friends. They no longer try to come in to help me. And I thought having the mental health facility would have been something better for Liberia, as we only have one mental health facility in the country.
Which is
the ES Grand Mental Health Hospital.
However, you believe is a worthy venture?
Yes, I do believe it's a worthy venture But the problem is, how does it become worthy when you don't have the capacity of doing what you want to know, the financial means of doing what you want to do? I built a facility with another building called a lab. A mental health hospital or a center that we work in America, they have their own laboratory system. And the building is now, we are using the building for cool. We are using the lab to store our codes in the lab. And I feel sad that if you call it a mental health center or a mental health hospital, it should be well equipped. So right now, we're not doing active mental health procedures there. We are doing regular procedures like detoxification of substance users, and we are treating regular patients. We have a physical health clinic within the facility where we treat the neighbor. We treat people from across far and across, and we treat people in the patients within the facilities when they are not well, like when they have malaria or when they came in with typhoid or when they have some infectious problems, we treat them within the facility.
Okay, so it appears to me like your disappointment is that hearing on the news that a private Liberian citizen have come back, invested over 100,000 US dollars or more, and trying to do something that most people expect our government will have huge interest in, and it appears that that interest is not coming. Is that where your frustration is coming from?
Yeah, tell where my frustration is. And I am not saying like I'm annoyed with government or with whom, because it's nobody's responsibilities. But I thought it could have been a joint venture where I was going to be talked to and asked that, oh, Comfort, you have had this huge facility. Can we come to join you that the price should be dropped? Or can we lease this facility? Or what can we do to help the people who don't have the money to enter this
Since in
facility?
fact the government has declared this entire drugs and substance abuse issue as a public health emergency.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay, so however, we hope that some of you calls you continue to make on the radio and through some of your podcasts at times, will reach the relevant people or authorities that are supposed to come in with the concern. I think the office of the vice president should say take some key interest in that facility, because there's some level of responsibility when it comes to taking care of disadvantaged persons, even the disabled communities and all of that. So I think they should concern the office of the vice president. However, let's talk about the upcoming initiative. You say you not get money, stay. You want to do free medical services.
Yes. If you look around, many days I have said my life, I grew up as a struggling child. And my parents, my father, because I live in Bone County with our father, my dad was working with Carrie. He was an agriculturalist and he was a supervisor on Carrie. At that time, you have like 4 kids, so much money, so much, but it could still take care of us to send us to school. So I did not really have what people have now or what my kids have. And as I always told them, you guys are lucky and I'm happy for you. And I wish I grew up like you guys. I always told my kids that. Because first of all, we never had breakfast to school. We walked to school and you have to come from school on time. When you got late, you were going to be beaten. So it wasn't easy. And my stepmom was a very straight woman, man. She was so straight. It was nothing less about it. I remember telling her what the few days that if you knew book, you already work was poor Liberia. Because seriously, you are going to be a very, very mean book woman. We all laughed, my brother, my little sister, and my daughter. We were all there when they came from the States last week. But the problem is, I love helping people. That's my nature. And I always have one motto: if I can help somebody, my living will not be in vain. It's not because I did not have it, so I think other people shouldn't have it. No. And people will bear me witness comfort. I can get my last for a purpose. I can give my last as long I know that is very, very much needed. I can give it. So I decided to I went to the Broadcast Foundation to talk to them that we have a lot of people right now who have eyes problems. And so what can they do to help us? if they can agree to come and do or eye testing and a free glasses fair to my facility, then I can come in with the free malaria test and treatment, with the free typhoid test, with the free pressure testing, and with the free diabetes testing, so people can know the initial diabetes stages or other things. So that's why that's how this program came and they say, oh yes, this is a very good initiative. Then we can come in with the glasses and the free testing, the free glasses, the free testing. Then I said, okay, I'm going to do this project in honor of the doctor who opened this facility, Dr. Stella Jeffries. I'm going to do it in honor of her late husband, Mr. Thomas Speaks Jeffries, because she has been very instrumental when it comes to healthcare in Liberia from coronavirus to now. She flew from the United States of America, came to Liberia just to open the Raketa Gym Healthcare REJ Comfort Mental Health. She came to open, went by less than 3 weeks, her husband died. So I just think it's something to remember him, to tell her that we appreciate her because she's one of the strongest supporters of the Comfort Mental Health.
Which institutions are partnering with you in doing this free service?
It's only the Bwaka Foundation.
Okay.
The Joseph Newman Bwaka Foundation is partnering with us in bringing up the free glasses and the free eye test.
Okay. That's a good move.
We have a lot of people with eyes problem who don't have money to wear glasses. And people think
I need to come there too and check my eyes
because
because
1,000 Liberian dollars for the stationaries that I bought. It's not from the foundation. The foundation is not charging anybody, but it's the REJ Healthcare Foundation. Because when you are healthcare, when you look at the blood pressure testing, the blood sugar testing, the diabetes, which is like the diabetes, and you have the typhoid and the malaria testing, those testing is over 35 to 40 US dollars.
okay.
So if you
the
have
registration
$1,000
is
Liberian dollars.
1,000 Liberian dollars.
We have all of those services and
So
to walk over for free class.
I'm looking at a flyer here. So if you pay the 1,000 Liberian dollars, you have your blood pressure test, diabetes or sugar test, malaria test and treatment, typhoid test, eye testing, and glasses. So seeing $1,000 if you have a problem with your eyes and you require using glasses, you have the glasses free. Is that correct?
We have eye drops.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the duration of this service? How long are you going? Okay.
It's a 1 day or between 8 to 10 hours. It's just a 1 day.
Okay. Beginning at what hour?
Beginning at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. But all depends the crowd that come. If the crowd comes in and we're not able to finish your group, we're going to count and get everybody's names that left behind. Then we can try between the Monday or the Tuesday of that week to complete the balance people that were around the facility.
Have you had people coming in to express interest and maybe to register?
I have not had people coming in, but few persons have called me that they heard it on the radio when I was speaking, and they saw our banner at the Police Academy Junction, and they saw it at the Boulevard Junction, and they saw our flyers at other places, and they said they were interested. Some of them said, oh, can I come do mine today? I said, no, it's for Saturday on the 17th. And the number is 0778 470 is the number to call. It's at the Police Academy Turning Point or Police Academy Orange Tower by the waterside.
Okay, by the waterside, going towards the SKD Boulevard.
Yes.
When you use the Police Academy mirror. Okay, so do we expect to see other maybe doctors or nurses from other places coming to help?
Yeah, we have the nurses, we have doctors that will be there. We have Dr. Tama. His African name is so strong that I don't want to mispronounce his name. So I would just say Dr. Tama from the JB Foundation, Joseph Bwaka Foundation. Then we have Dr. Kamara from the Joseph Bwaka Foundation too, which I said he has a big heavy name. I don't want to mispronounce.
Okay.
Then their director, Mr. George Jackson. I just want to say thank you to you for finding interest and respect in me and for believing in me to send your team at the Raketa Gym Comfort Mental Health Center.
Does it have to do with age range? Maybe Is there anything like age attached to benefiting from these medical services?
Nope.
Okay.
No, anyone can get malaria, anyone can get typhoid, anyone can get diabetes, anyone can. I'm not. We're not talking about the babies to do They will still check if a baby comes to explain a problem. They will check their eyes, but it's not an age range. It's for
Okay.
everybody, and it's down to everybody payment. It's for everybody.
Why is it important to do all of these tests?
It's very important, especially right now, as we all say. And I'm not being disrespectful again. I'm just saying the truth that everyone have always said that the country is very dirty right now, from red light down to Douala. I remember just yesterday my tire got punctured when I was going. I got on a nail, and I parked my car to just change the tire. My car, I had over 1,000 flies in my car when I opened the car right at the junction, at the boulevard junction between the police academy and the boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
I had over 1,000 flies that entered my car up to this morning. I killed the fly, and it's still in my car. All because I put the air conditioner down and I opened the car for the almost 45 minutes I was parked down there. And I took the pictures. If I felt bad because these are the same flies that say some people food, and we got roaches around. We got the country dirty. We got rats around that gave typhoid. We got the mosquitoes all over biting people. Even now, the mosquito cannot be afraid of the air conditioner. They still fly on the air conditioner. So these are reasons
Mosquito
why
flying on an air
air
conditioner?
condition,
Wow.
yeah. And you get rat called Jefferson. Jefferson goes around and it passes by the rat trap and passes by the food that you put there for them to eat. These things are very smart and clever now because they have lived in the city for a very long time with us. So it's necessary that every 3 maybe to 6 months, people need to check their malaria status because malaria, the classifying disease in the malaria is a very, very bad thing. It comes, sometimes it shoot up at once, go to your brain, boom, and you start having shock, boom, before you look, you hot, and it runs to your brain, you be dead. So you go to the hospital, they say dead on arrival. It's not because the doctor then couldn't help, but it's because you did not know if you have malaria.
And it's
If you,
not witch.
yeah, it's not witch, and people need to eliminate the thing called witch. The whole witch, you're sitting down, you have somebody trying to eat one cup of rice, then you say your neighbor thing because you ate today, they didn't eat yesterday, so that's why they wish you know. People should know, our African people, especially Liberian people, they don't check their health status. I one time did a sampling of 100 women. I went sat down to the nightclubs and I had 100 women. I had like the $500 in my bag. I said I will buy beer for every woman I would talk to. And I asked them, how many of you have been to the hospital since January? I never had a cent. I never had one. There two girls. The other one said, oh, I went to deliver. And I said, how old is your baby? And your baby was like 4 months old. And she was already drinking all of the stuff from the bar. And I told you I was laughing. I said, please don't be the baby drunk today. She said, oh, my, you're too funny. But the interesting part is we have a lot of things that people need to be checking on. Check on your status, especially on the uterine cancer. Women should go to JFK and do the uterine test. It's nothing. People have,
Is that the one they call, I know, cervical cancer?
yeah, cervical cancer, everything. You have to just go. It's just to do your pap smell test. It's just a little thing like a cotton ball where the doctor will just insert into the vagina and just take the vagina, the semen, the secretion in the vagina and just take it out and just check it. It's nothing more than what we do. So it's just to go check yourself, check your breast. A lot of young women now suffering from cancer in Liberia where they don't have the most important treatment, where they don't have enough space to admit people, where people don't have money to leave the country, all because people run waterside, red light, 24-hour run around the clock, forgetting about themselves. And they prefer to sit and cook chicken food, meat, cow skin, everything, put everything in one man bowl who will go and come by and eat as long as the man, okay, whether they're sick or not, they still drag over the fire. Women, take care of yourself, honey. Life is too short. You cannot be satisfying people and forget about yourselves. I see some women take their men to the hospital, and when you ask them, when last did you come to hospital? It's not easy. Well, Lee, I just bring a man because you know he'll not be able to come here by himself when you be telling them, no, woman, take care of yourself. Men, take care of yourself. Try to know your health status. It's important. If you know your health status, you can know when and how to treat and when to go to the hospital. Yeah, it's serious.
That is so good. So let's take we don't have much time, at least Yes, at least we've given out the information. In the closing, you will give the remaining information. So call us on 0770-202579 for the women, the male 0777-285-961. We're talking about health. This one, we are talking about health. We're talking about the need to do your checkup, and we're talking about the upcoming free medical services and tests coming up at Police Academy. Eye testing, free glasses, if you require that. So you can call and ask any question, 0770-202579, 0777-285-961. Let me take this call. Good morning. Good morning, quickly. Yes.
I just trying to I want to know when they will be having a fair tomorrow. And then again, I so
Okay. So in her closing, she will announce the number again. If you want to ask any question concerning the free uh, services, you can call. Let's take this one. Good morning. Good morning. Fine, go ahead.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. How people can eliminate the spread of malaria in the interior. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka. How are you doing?
Fine, go ahead quickly.
Okay, my name is Ophio. I call from Canada.
Mm.
I want to say thank you to your guests for the explanation. I have a child from a church who has some eye complaint, but has no means to get in the glasses. I'm so glad to have the glass tonight.
Yeah, so you have to attend where it is the medical services will be happening in Police Academy, and it's on tomorrow. Yes, okay, so that is the information. Go to this line. Good morning. Good morning. Yes.
Thank you so much for bringing people to the station to invite everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this program is very interesting. I want to know your face start with it out, but I can't start to learn. I can't make a movie. I thought, thank you so much. But yeah, if we can have a lot this, then it means you can do that schedule and not be going to what this person go and run on you on it. Yeah, so I'm a student to all and you try to have a lot of time for us too.
Okay, so you announce a number. Maybe you can call. Let me take the last one. We don't have time now. This is the last one. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Marka, and good morning to our mother here. This is Commissioner Stephen Naman Bena from Oneal Ministry District of
Okay.
So let me say thank you to the mother who has started following very late. But again, talking about health and discussing the issue of eye. So I just want to ask her when she'll be coming to the new country, specifically the Bon country, and also that we are into and too many people are having to have problem, and even nearby villages, people are willing to be part of the kind of program. So we are asking her Honorable, to please try to find time at least in the start of Liberia to have our people too as well. So we can also get a number.
Yes, she will call her number, and I think we'll also try to see if we can get the number out to her.
It's so very kind, Marka.
Okay, sir. Mr. Honorable Commissioner. Madam, you listen to the callers. We just have 2 minutes to close.
Yes, I would like to tell the callers that it's a kind intervention of the Joseph Waka Foundation and the Comfort Mental Health, including Raketo Gene Healthcare. So the number to call is 0778 470 08801. Those are the number to call 088008801.
Yeah, call the orange number again.
0778 470 are those numbers to call. And it's right in Police Academy at the waterside at the Orange Tower. I would say come one, come all. Comfort Mental Health in collaboration with the Joseph Newman Bwaka Foundation. We are giving out free eye services, and the Comfort Mental Health is charging 1,000 Liberian dollars for the requirements and all of the stationaries that will be used. But Joseph Newman Bwaka is bringing in the free glasses, and we are giving all of the free things for charging only 1,000 Liberty because of the stationery board. So I would like everyone to come. Our health is our goal. When we are healthy, Mama Liberia will be healthy. And somebody talk about how you prevent malaria. If you check in the hinterland area, you come to Monrovia, the urban, we got a lot of malaria here more than those people because these places are dirty. Monrovia, the cities are dirty, and why those people wake up in the morning, sweep their places, clean their places, burn? They got certain things. When I remember on the farm, they used to burn in the houses in the night, and it drives away mosquito. I wouldn't say they don't have malaria, but we do have a lot of malaria in Maserado County. Keep your environment clean. Help us help our goal, our dream comes true. Keep the country clean. When you see dirt, pick it up, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I pass, I see a lot of places. I take paper and push it from in the drainage myself. I take the stakes, I push it, and people by face can be laughing. I mean, for you need to. I don't want to be city major or cleaning or major or something, but I just think Liberia should be clean because it's our country. You don't want to be passing around afraid and scared. Oh, I can't eat this, I can't do this because the people selling by the dirty water. Clean the country. Stop putting the dirt around. Liberia Marketing Association, help your people clean the country. The marketers are the more people that are dirty in this country. You buy your things, then you take out the dirt and drop it on the street. The government did not get the profit from you. You pay the marketing association. Call the marketing association saying you cannot clean your people to clean the place.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So, this is Comfort Cooper have been here this morning. The free health fair taking place tomorrow at Police Academy. Turning point around the car wash area is at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, August 17th. Thanks ever so much to all of you who have been following the show. It's been a wonderful presentation throughout the week. Today is the weekend's edition. Thanks to Oneal Roberts, Richard Lucini. My name is Marka Davies. We hope to be here on Monday with a fresh edition of the Truth Breakfast Show. Bye bye. Have yourself a wonderful weekend.